Good morning. So it's about 9 o'clock. We're here back in the Linville Gorge wilderness area. We're at the Pinchin trailhead. We're looking to do a quick loop, 2.5 days. We're going to head down Pinchin and then head north up the LGT. Find a camping spot somewhere at the base of Conley Cove this evening. And then tomorrow come up Conley Cove and then hopefully take Rock Jock back up here to the Pinchin trailhead. Getting a little chilly. It's the beginning of January. We have winter storm Helena coming through, so we're expecting potentially a little bit of snow tonight, maybe a couple inches of snow. Temperatures are steadily dropping. It's not too bad right now. We're at about 30 degrees. It's supposed to get down 10 degrees or so, so we'll see what that's like. Should be a really good time. Looking forward to trying out some new gear. See how this goes. You see the old ohm packed stuff to the gills. They rate this bag to about 30 pounds, and I think I'm sitting right at 30 pounds. Couple luxury items, couple extra layers of insulation. All right, and we're off.
About 10 o'clock or what?
I'll check the time here in a minute.
Yeah.
So we're about halfway down Pinchin, starting to get some good views of the gorge. Just short off. Chimney Gap. Beautiful. Our trail just keeps going down. They say Pinchin's one of the steeper trails, and I can certainly see why. So that's one trail down. You know, it's surprising. We started up on the ridge line, 27 degrees. As we come down closer to the river, I think we're up to about 43 degrees. It's time to start shedding some layers. All right. Everybody's rocking a different pack system. Here's Nick's Marine Corps ILBE phenomenal pack. You have to do a little work to strip some weight off of it, but thing's practically bulletproof. You got Mike's Osprey, the Atmos 65. You could put some stuff in that thing. Up by the river, it took us about an hour and a half to come down Pinchin, taking our time. We don't want to overheat. I'm gonna set up a little spot for lunch. It's probably 11 o'clock right now. We're only looking to do another 4 or 5 miles up the LGT. We're gonna set up our camp, I mentioned before, at the base of Conley. Nice leisure stroll through the woods. So lunch is done. It took about an hour. Packs are on, ready to go.
Anybody need water?
No.
Couple of pounds.
The LGT is a lot of this. Cutting through rhododendron and climbing over boulders. It's actually kind of easy to lose the trail. So it looks like Winter Storm Helena is starting to move in. We're getting a little bit of some snow flurries. It'd be interesting to see this place blanketed in a couple inches of snow. I don't know, it's still a lot warmer down here next to the river than I expected. Hopefully it won't be too bad tonight. So we got the first campsite kind of near the base of Conley Cove. It offers plenty of options for hanging. And the snow flurries are starting to get pretty large. So it might be a good idea to go ahead and get some tarps up and get situated. Snow's still coming down. We got most of our hammock rigs set up. That's going to be my view. So pretty much the same hammock setup from last time with a couple differences. I'm going to go with cinch straps instead of a whoopee sling. And then I've got the Greylock 4 underquilt for a little added warmth. With the winter advisory, I'm not sure how cold it's going to get, so I brought another sleeping bag, a MSS patrol bag from the military sleep system, just in case I need it. Hopefully I won't. I've got my 20-degree top quilt. Tonight's low is supposed to be 15 or so. It's about 30 degrees right now. I don't know, 35. Let's take a look. 34. Should be fun. The snow's starting to accumulate. It's gonna be beautiful. Got Mike set up. Five o'clock. The snow has subsided for the time being. We've went out and scavenged a little bit of firewood. It's not much, but it'll get us a fire tonight. Maybe have a couple sticks for in the morning. I think the plan is to get a small fire going, just to kind of warm up by, and then make some dinner. And it's going to be an early night. We left the house, we left South Carolina about 3 a.m. Got to the trailhead about 9:30 and got on the trail about 9:45-ish. So we're all pretty tired. It's beautiful out here. We got a little bit of a blanket of snow. Makes it real nice, real nice. I think I'll wait till morning to kind of go over some of the equipment that we brought, talk about layers and kind of what we plan to do to stay warm on this trip. Well folks, I think that's going to be all for day one. We got our fire going. I'm going to make some dinner. warm up a little bit, and hit the rack. For this trip, I'm trying something a little different. I've got my Fancy Feast stove. It's like 7:30-ish a.m. It's pretty cold. I'll have to see what the thermometer says. It snowed all night. I think it's still snowing right now. Let me show you. I do not want to get out of my quilts. Definitely can see some advantage to getting some doors for my tarp. I got a considerable amount of snow inside my little area. Tell you, I'm one that my feet always get a little chilled at night. This time I'm trying something different. See, those are Baffin insulated booties. They're not down, they're synthetic. But that and a pair of socks, and my feet were perfectly warm all night. The campsite post snowstorm. Look how beautiful it is. I'm not sure. A couple inches of snow there. We collected up some firewood last night, so try to get a fire going this morning. Have a little breakfast.
Let's see which one's more important.
Mike's set up. Nick's going to make us a fire this morning. Good on you, Nick.
Yeah, man.
Good on you. How's that for a camping spot? There's a couple tricks to getting the fire going. First, you gotta break your sticks into appropriate sizes. Really small stuff, a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. And then in these snowy conditions like this, when the ground is cold, little fire starter sticks help a lot. But then also having if you can see, the base of that fire has got larger sticks that build a bed to kind of insulate the fire that you're building from the cold conditions. Nick will have this roaring in just a few minutes. It's looking good. Good job, Nick. Oh yeah. Yeah, we don't have a ton of wood. This is a nice start. We're having some beef bratwurst. You just find you a stick, cut it off a tree, and then shave the end. Clean it up, get the bark off. Oh yeah, a little bratwurst action. All packed up, ready to rock and roll. We doused the fire with snow. It's gonna be a cold one. Winter Wonderland. So we filtered a bunch of water just right out of the river. Found a nice safe spot to get down to the water. Next up, to go up Conley. Can't really see the trail with all the snow, so we're gonna have to do our best. You know, it's, I don't know, 25, going on somewhere between 25 and 30 degrees right now. When you get out here hiking, start shedding layers. All I got on right now is a couple thin sports shirts and this fleece split vest.
Nick's about to go down to a t-shirt.
I can see the vest going away soon.
Pause right there, Brad.
I'll come to you and pause.
How we doing?
We're about halfway, 3/4 of the way up Conley. There's definitely a good running water source. I think each of us has like 3 liters of water on us, so we won't need this. Very nice to know it's here. So we're up Conley. It's getting pretty late. It's like 2:45. Took a long time to come up Conley. All the snow on the ground. We decided, since we lollygagged too much before we got started, I'm gonna go ahead and make a camp here at Lost Dog, which will put us about 4 miles from our car, maybe 5 miles. We'll camp here tonight, head out in the morning. We made it to Lost Dog. It's a pretty nice campsite. Definitely enough room for 3 hammocks. And the views are incredible. Just wait till I show you the views. I'm going to be set up over there. We got Mike, Nick, Look at this. Wow. Much more filming I'll get to do. It's getting cold, and the batteries for this GoPro are just not holding up. They're not charging like I hope they would. It's getting tough. It's 23 degrees right now. I think the low, we might get down to 10 degrees once that sun goes down. Conley Cove, that's a nice little trail. A lot of switchbacks. I wouldn't mind doing that again when it warms up a little bit. There's not so much snow on the ground. Certainly worth coming up and checking out. Well, we're at 16 degrees. The sun is setting. We're gonna finish getting some food. It's gonna be an early night in the rack. It's gonna be a cold one tonight. So we got the kitchen set up over here by Nick's rig. I'll tell you the toughest thing. You know, really the toughest thing at these temperatures is water. You know, all your water freezes. What? I think that's going to do it here at Lost Dog for us. Sun's starting to go down. We're at a balmy 15 degrees. It's time to get some sleep socks on. Curl up in this hammock. What about you, Nick? You have a good day?
Wonderful. Loving it.
Staying warm?
Trying.
Trying, yeah. Hey, Mike. How you doing? You have a good day?
Absolutely great. Get the kid.
Day 3. Sun's starting to come up. It's about 7 a.m. It is cold. It'll be interesting to see what the thermometer reads. My guess, 10 degrees. Maybe a little lower. Slept pretty good. You know, I added a sleeping bag, 30-degree sleeping bag, to my 20-degree top quilt because I knew it was going to get a little colder. That seemed to do the trick. The wind was pretty bad last night. It seemed to rob any heat that I had in that Greylock 4. My backside got a little chilled. It's a little chilled right now. I think the original plan was to head up Rock Jock. But talking last night, you know, with all the snow, and none of us have ever been down that trail. We don't know what it's like. We think the safer thing to do might be to just to go ahead and head up over to the 105 highway and then hike up the road back to our car. We're about 4 miles away. We need to get back to the car around lunchtime. We've got a 5.5 hour drive back home. Good morning, Linville Gorge. We are at a balmy 5 degrees. Time to get packed up, get some breakfast, put on some cold boots. I'm not looking forward to that.
My boots are solid frozen. That's gonna be a tough thing to put on this morning. Ooh. Oh well, here it goes. The hammock is down. The sun's finally starting to pop up. You guys are finishing up. We should be getting on the road here pretty soon. Not sure I'll get any filming done while we're hiking out. It's my last battery, and none of them are charging in this colder temps. Well, we made it back to the car, the Pinchin trailhead. Woo! It's about lunchtime. It's been a great hike. Hanging in the snow has certainly a different experience. I don't know what else to say. It's been fun. Catch y'all next time.